All right, what's going on, speculators? Let's fire up the Futures Fanatic afternoon broadcast for our power hour here. It is the final hour of the first trading session of the fourth quarter of 2025. It's Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Another grind to all-time highs, and this is most likely going to be yet another non-eventful, not very interesting stream, unfortunately, because we are outside day up. We're all-time highs, and I just started to short here very selectively, but I don't love it. So we'll get into that in just a moment. Want to remind everybody this presentation is for educational purposes only, and the opinions expressed are those of the presenter. That's going to be me the whole time. And all trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Mostly I'm going to be trading in prop firms, but actually today I just have my live accounts up. I was having a bunch of connectivity issues with some of the prop firms. I'm not exactly sure why. We had a profitable morning this morning. But my only positions here are going to be short the S&P and the Dow Jones, which we'll take a look at just right here. So I am short the the Dow Jones from right here. This is a live account. That doesn't really matter, but it is a live account. And then the ad is going to be up here at 46,833. I've attached that to this level here. The Dow Jones actually gave us some nice pullbacks, which we haven't seen in any other market today, really. So there's that move, boom, right down to here. So I covered for a graceful exit there. Then that's profit, and then I did not get long here, and then now I'm short up here again. So overall, short, cover. Up a little bit of money in this account here today, but I mean this has been a really strong move to the upside. Here's the Nasdaq right here. I haven't been messing around with this. I was thinking of putting an order up there, but this slope is so dramatic, and if you've seen this movie before, this will tend to happen all the way until at least the half hour here, and then also, I mean, picking tops is very, very difficult, a lot more difficult than finding bottoms. So if you saw the move yesterday to close the quarter, they rallied it right up into the high of session and then sold it off a little bit right in the close. So we might have to sit here and do a whole lot of nothing except for look at this. I want to get a short on in here too, because I am short the Dow Jones in this account, these two live accounts. That's what we have going on here today. So not a whole lot else to look at. MBT broke the fever finally. I was shorting a little bit up here in the trade room and then throughout the day. And then gold also broke the fever a little bit and is, this is not really something I'd want to be trading at this point late in the afternoon. How'd you folks do today? If I switch up to here in these prop shop accounts, I do have some shorts up here. Again, these are not real high probability. We're just guessing at trying to pick all-time highs here, but we are at the plus. We are at the plus twos. But what we're looking for is you miss the first retracement. Okay, you're going to miss the first retracement in favor of waiting till these bands flatten out. All right, so this is just the slope here that you want to stay away from. I said slope of hope, the slope of a retracement. Now again, if you're patient like I've been here and you get your trades on kind of at the right spot at around this time of day, that's the most difficult thing for a lot of traders to do, especially if you are at the disadvantage. It's actually a disadvantage to be able to sit in front of the screens for longer periods of time because it's more likely that you screw things up. So I'm actually off the desk quite a bit, and then I come back for this particular time. I'm going to trail a tight little buy stop in here. I know this seems a little silly, but just want to lock in some profits on the way down. My target is going to be at POC, which is not so this would be one of your targets. This could be a target too. If you get short anywhere in the offer zone, you could put a target in right here. Extended target would be VWAP, but I also have a volume profile on here, and that's VPOC. So we have a couple different targets that we could work off of. If I had more inventory on, I'd take one off right here and then leave the runner, but I only have a single lot here. Here I have a 2 lot on, and I am actually going to cover that.
Order submitted.
All right, so that's a graceful exit there.
Order filled.
Yeah, someone shorted at the bottom. We call that sort of selling in the hole. Good news is that you're still alive. All right, so I got stopped out there.
Order submitted.
Got a little stop out action.
Order submitted. Order filled.
I mean, the retracements have been so shallow. So I like to sort of take whatever they give me. Those of you that are just coming over, Brad did the Trade Lab today. For those that are not members of my group, you can find all the information down below if you want to get on a 2-week free trial. If you want to get the ebook, let me put the ebook up here. Why is the ebook not up here? Oh, here we go. There we go. Prop done right. Prop done right for most traders is going to be sticking with micros, managing risk, abiding by a daily risk budget. The Trade Lab is something that Brad does on Wednesdays. It's a great opportunity to ask more questions in sort of a different type of environment. He gets a little bit, yes, Jane Goodall. I just saw that as well. So someone who got a monkey around her whole life. Dun-dun-dun. She got a monkey around. All right, this is going to be, as suspected, pretty boring for a while here. Maybe we'll get one more grind up. At this point, I am looking for the move back up. I would love that. Get some inventory on. I don't mind being short on a day like today. We have over 100% ATR on all the stock indices.
Order filled.
Okay, I just got short Bitcoin over here too. So short Bitcoin, just real small, single contract.
Order submitted.
See if it creeps up there. I got to turn that off. You're not allowed to trade Bitcoin in those accounts. There we go. Yeah, I hear you. Some saying these are the hardest types of days. If you take a look up here, one of the things that has helped me is just as soon as you can identify, obviously this is staying in the lane the whole time, right? So this is the MES. You just look at these little measured pullbacks, and when that's all the market can give you over a series, so eventually it starts, well, just grind high. It's not pulling back, keeps grinding higher. The key is to identify that as soon as possible. So that's why I like these brick wicks, because they show you that's it, right? Now this swing level is not here until this move happens. So this swing level happens. Come on, it should be allowing me to grab that. Okay, so this swing level happens once this move happens. Okay, and then we're back to the same thing, right? We're back to the same thing. Tiny little retracement, tiny little retracement, really tiny, right? Really tiny, really tiny, really tiny. I mean, these are not even, these qualify if you've watched my free course. These actually right here qualify as what's called a stop and go. These are stop and goes. So that's actually a long there, and this is a long here. I mean, I personally wouldn't be buying up here, but if you had a computer on and it was just told, hey, anytime you have four or fewer retracement bars after at least a 22 bar move. So for instance, I think this is 22 bars. I don't know. The machine can count. This is at least 22 bars, and this is probably 22 bars somewhere in there. So when you get this, then it just places an order to do a buy stop right here at 67.64. So anyhow, Shukri, that's just part of it. So what we need to do then is you're hitting your DRB on the same size, right? And then you have the small, did you listen to the Trader Talk I did yesterday with, I know you're a member, right? The Trader Talk I did yesterday with Philo. The way to get our positive days, by the way, the fact that you're still up $1,200, that's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good stuff. You hit your DRB, but you can't have a $400 DRB. Your DRB should be $200 or $250 if you haven't had at least two $400 days in the last 22 sessions. Remember that? You heard me talk about that part of the DRB management, right? Or the DRB calculation. So everybody, if you're not familiar with DRB, it stands for the daily risk budget. Your daily risk budget should not exceed 10% of your starting account balance. So if we're using a prop firm and they give you $2,500, that's your account balance. Your DRB can start at around $250. Now you need to hone in on your actual DRB over time. Once you have about 20 to 40 days of trading data, if you have not had at least two $250 up days, you can't have a $250 DRB because you're going to hit your DRB, right? That's the ultimate stop, and that's going to happen. Now, if you hit your DRB 4 or 5 times within a month, you're also not developing the skill right, and you need to take your DRB down. Okay, down to 200 or 150. That way you're going to hit it a little bit more often, but you're going to lose 30% less money on the days that you do. The way you increase your DRB is 2 ways. If you're increasing your account size, then you can start with saying, if you increase your account size from 2,500 up to 4,000, and maybe this is what Shukri did, then you go, okay, now 10% of 4,000 is 400. But you cannot stay at that DRB until such time as you are showing that you can generate those types of profits. I'm going to take a quick little, I'm going to take one here, okay, and then place the order back up here.
Order pending.
Okay, so we're starting to get a little decline here in the S&P. I'm short a 3 lot here.
Order filled.
With a loss, as you can see.
Order canceled.
And I think this account here has none on. Let me get some here.
Order canceled. Order pending.
For those that are familiar with the
order pending,
with my teaching on the Brickwick patterns, this is looking very much like a pagoda top, but it's not a good one. We needed a little bit more of an extension up there to about the 70s, but I mean nothing's perfect. So I things are not necessarily perfect. All right, so I'm going
Order
to buy
filled.
there, cover, hit here. You can see
Order
that's
pending.
essentially
Order
a,
filled.
Order filled.
and then this will be a small loss.
Order filled.
Sorry, this one's now we're in profit. So we want the
Order
green lines. We
pending.
just connect the green lines with the red lines with the green lines. Connect those lines. All right, so bummer that we got stopped out there, but it does happen. White lines.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, I'm closing a little bit of
Order
Nazi
filled.
short here, which has not been working out. So I'm just
Order submitted.
gracefully exiting on these little declines. I'll get back to the screen that we're on in just a second.
Filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right. Back over here.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I'm in a little trade day influencer challenge. I'm not really thrilled with the way they set it up, but it is what it is. It is what it is, as they say.
Order filled.
So trading about two to three lots over here. I'm going to start scaling out of some of these at just basically break even.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
And
Order filled.
I'm not using the copier for a number of
Order
reasons
filled.
today, so it doesn't really matter.
Order filled.
So this is a very manual process.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Order filled. Position closed. Order filled. Position closed. Order filled. Position closed.
All right, so the question is, can we break the 62s on the MES? We shall see.
Order submitted.
Anyone short Dow or short anything? Nazi came in a little bit. Oh, if you missed the Trader Talk Tuesday yesterday, you definitely want to catch it. Let me put it in here for the group. I uploaded it to YouTube, but I haven't put it in Discord yet. Let me just see where it starts. I should be able to do this in real time. Hold on a second. Analytics. Content. By the way, it's Your baseball team is going your way. What time's the Cubs Padres game? Did it already start? All right, let me just listen to this thing real quick and see where we started talking.
Yeah, man.
Well, tell us a little. Here we go.
Doing good. I'm doing good.
Here we go. 40s should be a manageable long. That would anyone get long there at the minus? At the prior. We're doing it. There we go. I'm gonna share it from this mark right here. So even if you're not a member of my group, this is a great listen here. It's called Trader Talk Tuesday. Whoops. So when we can, every Tuesday, I'll talk to a member of our trading community. And every single session of our trade room is recorded. A lot more learning. Well, some people would argue I don't teach anything in there because what I do is just sit there and trade in front of everybody so you can see, it's a little bit like today. 1-0 Padres. Okay, anyway. So have a listen of that Trader Talk Tuesday because one of the things I suggested, because Philo mentioned, and when you're first starting out with this and when you're learning anything over time, you're going to find, the analogies I always like to use is golf or whatever. You'll hit a couple good shots in a row, a couple good holes in a row, and then the wheels fall off, and you feel like there's this major setback. Why do I duff here? Why do I duff there? Why did this? It's just practice and skills, right? You'll have fewer bad shots. It will start to happen. So back to the concept of your DRB, your daily risk budget, okay? One of the ways that eventually, once you're controlling risk, and you know that you're controlling risk and you're abiding by your daily risk budget, that you get those bigger green days, those days where you exceed, is you come in and you say, okay, right now the ATRs are relatively contained. We're grinding to new highs, but we're still only trading like a 55 ATR on the S&P. We're trading a 400 ATR on the Dow Jones. Dow Jones ATR is 400, okay? There will be a time when we're trading a 600 ATR and an 800 ATR and 1,000 ATR for a little while. I don't know when. I don't know if it's the aliens. I don't know if it's, I've been working with ChatGPT on just brainstorming on all the fun things that could be the reason after the fact for the catalyst for a 20% drop. I'm not calling for a 20% drop. I don't know. But of course there's going to be a 20% drop or a 30% drop or a 5 or a 10% drop at some point. Right? Anyway, back to the DRB thing. When you're trading a reasonable range, that's the time that you can get bigger. Okay? Yesterday, if you're trading the Dow Jones and you're normally a 1 to 2 lot trader, instead you become a 2 to 4 lot trader. In other words, you enter 2 and you enter 2 more, so you have a 4 lot on. Now, whatever your profit is, and of course your loss, but is going to be doubled. And you'll go from having a $100 or $200 dollar day to a $400 day per account. Now, if you're not a member of my group and you're only watching what we're doing in the trade room, it's very similar to what I do here, but here on this broadcast, I trade even smaller. Like I have a 1 lot on in the Dow Jones. Up here in the S&P, or the NASDAQ, which is coming back up, I'm trading a 1 lot initially, and then I have up to a 3 lot.
Order pending.
Okay, so there's the look on the NASDAQ. It's exactly the same as everything else today. It's just a slope of hope to the upside, thinking about potential retracement if it can occur. That's right. The 3 Atlas making a turn towards the Earth. Guys, did I tell you my story? I got to tell you my quick 3 Atlas story. This is funny. So those of you who don't know 3i Atlas, it's some sort of object that was first identified in early July. This is not science fiction or conspiracy theory or anything. No, there's the observable things that are happening, and then either accurate reporting of them or misaccurate or misinformation about what's really known. But it's an object that is displaying characteristics that are very unlike an asteroid or a comet or something like that, and it has now aligned itself in pretty good orbit. So it's highly unusual type of object. Anyhow, I went up to I have a good girlfriend, and she had her 60th birthday party, and her entire family is in naval intelligence. And her brother was a Navy pilot, and all of his buddies Top Gun guys, and then anyway, just a huge group of they have submariners, everything you could possibly serve in the Navy. So her nephew, though, now was in the Air Force, not in the Navy. First guy to not be in the Navy of all these Navy guys. And I've known him since he was a kid, right? And he's now 31 years old. So anyway, go to this party, and we're all hanging out waiting for the guest of honor to arrive. And I'm like, oh, cool. I get to talk to James for a second about AI Atlas. So he is in intelligence in the Space Force, and he's specifically assigned to just this, to
Position open.
space objects or whatever. That's exactly what he does. So I'm like, all right, dude, what's up with A3 Atlas? And he just was like, I really can't talk about it. And I said, what? I said, just tell him. It's just like a comment, right? Or they're misinterpreting the data. Just give me the scoop. Oh, I can't talk about it. And at the time, it was funny because that debacle of an event yesterday, and you know what I'm probably talking about, right? Where they took active generals from around the world and deployed people and made them listen to that nonsense. So I thought, oh, well then definitely that's why that event's going on. Anyhow, if you're not following along with any of this, it doesn't really matter. But no matter how much he drank, man, I couldn't get him to say a single word about it. So yes, that is probably one of the scenarios that could cause the market to decline, but we'll see. Anyhow, my positions for right now are short a little Dow Jones here and waiting for a move up here to get short a little bit more. So that could do it. The 3i Atlas right turn towards the earth. I've been positioned for a little pullback for about 6 weeks. I've seen this movie many times before, and it's absolutely fine. The cost of being early is fine as long as you don't get too crazy. But I have some spreads 7-8% down below, and I have some VIX calls way above. I'll probably be wrong because everything has been telegraphed this year and just be strong fourth quarter. The September, if you guys follow some of the stats, September was the weakest September, but the strongest September in 15 years too. So that seasonality of we didn't see any declines, not even of 1%. So little over 1% intraday, but never a close below 1%. So it's been quite a strong move here. All right, I'll come back up here because I'm actually in a position up here. So here's a short NASI. Add is back up there, and then I'm short the S&P. So there are really no longs in here. Like if you've already been long, you can hold out for another +2 touch, but without that, I would suggest. Just sitting on your hands till we get a retracement, and then that presents a better opportunity for picking some highs for the remainder of the session.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right. So I have this here and
Order
here.
pending.
See if we can get a little bit
Order
more on.
pending. Order pending. Order canceled. Order pending. Order filled. Position open.
All right. So I'm just looking for little scalps in here. That's about
Order
it.
pending. Order modified.
Nothing big. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to see here, as they say. Mm. All right, so I have some MES shorts here that I'm just holding. They're all unprofitable. I'm going to take that one off.
Order filled. Position closed.
Without a copier, this is the easy. I mean, the only way I know how to do this is, I'm sure the same thing you guys do. I just go in and look at all the positions and sort of just manage the trades based on this. So we'll see if get a little pullback here. All right, really boring here on the Dow. All right, just got 10 more minutes and see if some market on close orders get us a little bit of movement to the downside. I can't do my the AI thing today just because I don't have any accounts connected except for accounts that I haven't really traded in this session. But we can maybe still do it. I can go and log into all this stuff. Here we go, Dow. There we go. All right, I do have it here.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Oh, speaking of, it looks like I have a short. Yeah, I have this short on Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin better than Nasdaq right now, but why do I have a short on in here? Should really close that, but I'll keep it. So I'm short Bitcoin up here, just a single lot. Everything's recovering here. Mm-mm-mm. Do 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 do. Mm. All right. Don't advise this. This is
Order filled.
a boredom. I just want to get this short on here. Could probably get better prices a little higher, but I want to get the short on there. Get your short on. 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 All right, going to cover the NASDAQ short up here. Just a second. There you go.
Order modified. Order
So,
filled. Position closed.
just finding some
Order
responsive
pending.
sellers up here around 25,035s.
Order modified.
And I'll look for a little bit bigger
Order
move in a few of these accounts in a second. I'm short across a bunch of accounts.
Order pending.
But back to the exciting thing, the Dow over here. Come on,
Order
baby.
filled.
$3. $3.50. You're here wasting your time with a piker that is trading one lots in the MYM to show you that I don't know what I'm showing you. Just showing you a good time. I'm showing you a good time.
Order filled.
Do-do-do-do. Positions. All right. Number 4. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to be covering another NASI here on the short side, right there.
Order filled.
Okay.
Order pending. Order modified.
I think I have NASDAQ short. Yeah, that's the last one. All right, so let's go over to the S&P, which is coming in a little bit here as well. So I'm going to take it right here
Order filled.
and start to cover some of these bigger
filled.
losses, but
Order filled.
just managing, taking the little
Order
retracement
filled.
when we get it. All right, back to this massive Dow short that I got going on here. Why do I think some firms don't allow BTC? The answer that they give me is that their brokers don't allow it. Their brokers don't allow it. So the firms like Apex and Bullinox and some others that are not really putting as many people live, and that's not because they can't or they don't want to. It's because they have a cohort of traders that trade like morons. Not everybody. We got Mark Hughes just crushing things over at Bullinox. But if you don't have a path to, if that instrument's not supported by a broker that they have a relationship with, then they're not gonna allow it. But I love me some MBT. I would love it to go down. Go down, baby. All right, we got piddly little almost
Order
profit
filled.
here.
Order submitted.
I don't think we're going to get a big burst to the downside. I could see some some buying coming in here right into the close. So we got 3 more minutes. Don't think the bulls have given up yet, but doesn't really matter. Just trade the strategy, especially in the Dow Jones here, folks. Just put the order on the line here in the Dow. Just dead ass simple.
Order canceled.
Just put the order on the line. I didn't. Maybe I'll search for it. Ninja prop announcement. Yeah. Well, I've been saying Kraken bought a couple prop firms. I think they bought one called Breakout Prop and some others that I'd never heard of. So just a matter of time before everybody gets in the game. Everybody get in the game. So Todd L says he's trading a 1 lot and he hasn't blown it. You haven't blown an account, man. You trading a 1 lot. You mean 1 lot micros? You're trading 1 lot mini. You're still way over leveraged if you're trading prop accounts. But hey, if it's working for you and you can control it, that's 10 micros obviously. But if that is a mini, you might want to look at scaling some micros instead. Or if you're just trading 1 mini and making 1 micro and you're making $100, that's fantastic. Copy that across a couple accounts. But there's no reason to ever blow an account. Just come in here and watch what I do. There's nothing even close to blowing in an account. This is the way to trade. This account that you're seeing right here, this U account, I don't know if that's on the screen. I should probably cut it off, but there's what's the most you can do? Figure out how to steal $11,000 from me. Anyway, accounts that start with a U are real interactive brokers accounts. This account has about little over $11,000 in it. This is how I trade it. A couple micros, because that's all you should. I can't even trade a mini with $11,000 interactive brokers. All right, let's see if we can get a little burst to the downside. Oh, what are they going to do? Buy, sell, buy. Orders to buy, orders to sell. Come on. Sell off a little bit, help a brother out. Help a brother out.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Well, so much for a sell-off.
Order modified.
Order filled.
All right, so check back in tomorrow. Do our AI thing because I don't have the prizes. I really want to make it serious. We get the prizes in place. Get that set up with some prizes. One micro. All right, Todd. Well, that's fantastic. You're trading 1 micro and you're doing about $100. That is awesome. But what we were talking about before is the way to get out of this eat like a bird, shit like an elephant is eventually you find the spots to increase your overall size as you're trading around positions. And you want to do that on days in which, because you'll already hit your DRB with your regular size, right? On certain days. So the days in which it's working and you're feeling a flow state and things are working, get in there. And I think what is going on over here? I just can't believe that
Order
I
filled.
can't seem to break this at all.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
There you go. Suck it, Dow. All right, I'm just going to take that.
Order filled.
Now we're up a whopping 63 cents, baby. But overall, made $79 trading the Dow Jones today. What's the score of the Padres game? The Padres losing is as good as the Dodgers winning. Not quite as good, but it feels good. Let's see here. That was a great comeback by Boston yesterday. Ooh, the Guardians are up 2-1. Bet the unders in playoff baseball, right? Bet the unders. Calvin, so that's Trade of 8 prop. Do you think that's actually prop-focused platform? I think they're just making changes to the platform. I'm not exactly sure, but who knows? Who knows? All right, let's just start
Order
to
filled.
scale out of this.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Cleveland has a 3-1 lead now. 1-0 Padres. Suck it, Dow.
Order submitted.
What a boring close up here for the Nasdaq right at POC. So look for a little burst here to the upside. Gets above POC 25.25. Get all the short suckers. Fading the strength in the NASDAQ today was just a fool's game. Just a fool's game. You got a couple little measured moves. This was it's always easy after the fact. I mean, there's the touch that seemed to feel the best, right? But this grind was useless. But that first pop above 25,000, that was somewhat interesting. All right, 2 more minutes left. All right, don't do this at home. I'm going to run a little sell stop here.
Order submitted.
And trail it up right into the close.
Order
When I'm
filled.
picking tops like that, I'd rather enter on a sell stop. Occasionally you'll get screwed here. It'll wick down and then, you feel like, oh, that's a stupid way to enter, but I'd rather do it that way. And then my ad will be way up here.
Order submitted.
I'd be surprised if they get up there to the 65s, but anything can happen. All right. See if I can make $35 here right into the close.
Order submitted. Order filled.
All right. So I'll move this over a little bit. There's $110.
Order filled.
All right, so I almost got to solid green ass up here. Not quite. It's kind of a sloppy day. I'm just going to flat all these positions here. You can close them all at once, but I kind of like doing them like this. So
Order filled.
little sell off here.
Closed. Order filled. Position closed. Order filled.
And then,
Position closed.
yeah, so not a great day, but not terrible. Not terrible. Come back over here.
Order canceled.
And nice move lower for the Dow there. So I'm going to cover this here too.
Order filled.
Okay, so now up $139 in that account, which is pretty good. All right. Any other questions? I don't think I had any questions that I missed or anything. So I think that will be it for today. Tune in tomorrow. We'll have prizes. I'm gonna have some giveaways from Prop Shop. And these will be really good giveaways. I mean, we're talking like a direct account plus a BOGO maybe as the main prize. So tune in here tomorrow. Let me see here. We're starting to what account? Yeah, NQ. I still have some shorts here on the NQ in a couple accounts here. So let me just start to
Order filled.
scale out of these. I didn't realize I had this much stuff on.
Order filled.
Here we go.
Order filled.
Turning really
Order
kind of
filled.
some solid green ass stuff here. What it turned out is that the short I took in the live account was copied
Order filled.
at 3-to-1. So I didn't realize I had that on. Does what platform have a web base? Tickblaze does not. Ninja is not web based, but it's part of TradingView, so you can trade on TradingView if you want. All right, everybody, that'll be it for today. Stay green, trade like you mean it. If you want to know more about TDG, one of the greatest ways to find out about what we do here is to grab that ebook right over there, Prop Done Right. Includes a 10-video course in which I basically read the ebook to you, but here's the main concepts. Establish, protect, and respect a daily risk budget. Trade micros only, especially if you're trading in accounts with less than $15,000, $20,000. That's real money. That means all prop accounts, right? Trade micros. Start with the Dow Jones. Use a mean reversion strategy, or if you don't have a strategy that you're already using in trading and have walk forward tested, come over and learn my strategies. They're mean reversion. They are the best for learning because they're going to put probabilities in your favor. If the chart you're looking at right now is a relentless NASDAQ that did nothing but go up, all right? But I still managed to make money by controlling my size and picking the right spots as it approached this brutal slope up here, okay? So the key to this style also is trading in a manner on a risk-adjusted basis so that you can stay in it to find these little retracements, okay? Are there longs here? Sure, you can get long at this high volume node right here. Now the day's over, right? So we're done. But you see this high volume node here? You can see that. There's another one here. You can get long at the plus, but wait for pullbacks before you get long, okay? And the day's over here, so we're not doing anything else here. All right, let me cover a couple of these. I didn't realize I'm really screwed up today. I thought these accounts were disconnected. So I'm over here all day looking at this big drop down, and I should know that these accounts are still connected. Anyway, making some money, turning into a solid green ass. It was already a green day. So, we got one other thing. What happened with Bitcoin? All right, let's come up here, and I'm just going to close this Bitcoin. I was short Bitcoin, so we're going to close that. Okay.
Order filled.
All right, everybody, stay green. Trade like you mean it. We'll see you on the stream tomorrow, or check out our information. You can be in our live broadcast tomorrow morning. We'll see you at the next one. Be good. Bye-bye.